This is total growth investing, where price growth is not enough. Dividend growth is not enough. We want to find stocks that grow in both of these categories. And if we can find them, we can beat the market. This series of videos will be doing a basic review of the top stocks on my total growth investing ranked watch list. I have 673 stocks on that list, and I want to focus on the top 10. Please remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say on this YouTube channel or anywhere else on social media should be seen as financial advice. This is my opinion and speculation based on my experience and my research. Please don't place trades based on the opinions of others. Base them on your strategy, and base your trades on your own research and due diligence. Good luck. The information age is a global phenomenon. This company, ASML Holding, is a very strong example of that. ASML Holding develops, produces, markets, sells, and services advanced semiconductor equipment systems. I'm not going to pretend that I understand the language, that I understand the technology, but I've been reading into it, and this is some serious stuff. Lithography, related systems for memory and logic chip makers. Okay, remember that. Here's the website, changing the world 1 nanometer at a time. ASML began as a joint venture between Royal Philips Electronics and Advanced Semiconductor Materials, now ASM International. That's where ASML comes from. In 1988, ASM sold 50% of their 50% share to Philips, and then they went public in 1995, raising $170 million. As of 2010, ASML had 67% of the worldwide market for lithography machine. Lithography. I'm not even sure. Remember Advanced Materials, the stock that I reviewed about 2 weeks ago? They are one of ASML's customers. So this is a supplier for that super strong company. They are headquartered in Veldhoven, the Netherlands. First impressions. Their stock price is 352.05 as of Tuesday night, June 16th. It is a super high price until you see their 10-year total return, which was 1492.37 when I typed that in. It's probably higher now. Their last stock split was in 2012, 77 to 100. You gotta love the Eurozone. Are they a household name in the semiconductor industry? Yes. In fact, let's take a look at their customer base. I've done this on a couple different stocks, and it's just an amazing list. Starts here. Here's Advanced Microcircuits. Here's Broadcom, Texas Instruments, Applied Materials, Raytheon, L3, Lam Research Corporation. Just looking for the big names, and there are hundreds of other names. On Semiconductor, Silicon Laboratories, etc., etc. When a company has this many super strong customers, you know they're going to be strong. Their market cap is $143.83 billion. They're in information technology, semiconductor equipment. There's a lot of these right now, high on my ranking list, and there's a good reason for that. Here's their price and volume, going back as far as Seeking Alpha has data. This was a couple days ago. Here's their dividend history and growth. 16% over the last year, 42%. They haven't been paying for very long, but their profit margin is really nice. Their next dividend, which was announced on April 22nd, had a payment date. Well, okay, I said next, but it's the latest one that they did, of euros 1.35, which is about $1.45,773 per share. It paid on the 6th of May 2020. They pay quarterly. Yield on cost is going up over time like we like to see. 5 years, 2.44. If you bought it at IPO in 1995, your yield on deposit would be 45.48%. Total return certainly beats the S&P. They are currently at 900.35 when I took this image. Let's look a little deeper on Seeking Alpha. And the first thing is a very recent article by Robert Castanalo. ASML is the dominant leader in the semiconductor lithography market, and its extreme ultraviolet systems sales represented 32% of overall revenues for the company in 2019. This is a great article. Goes through the history of lithography. This is what I was really impressed with. Although I can't understand a lot of it, they are deep into that technology, and they are the dominant player. Let's go to the stock. So, currently 352.05. Let's get an update on that total return. Currently 10-year total return 1,446.32. Looks like they've come back from the crash. Yes, they have. Very nicely. Here's total return. Let's take it out to max. 6,450.57 if you'd bought it at the IPO in 1995. Dividend growth is the same as we saw on the slide. Dividend yield is pretty solid. It's also pretty low. 1.5 to 0.5. So this might not be an income stock unless you've held it for about 10 years. Let's look at the yield on cost. Over 10 years, you'd currently be getting 6.62%. That's a solid income stock. Over 20, looks like they had a spike during the dot-com boom. And this is what I was talking about, 45.48%. Let's look at dividendstocks.cash. Here's the price in US dollars. Yep, based out of the Netherlands. Semiconductor equipment. Let's look at stability. Dividend stability, 0.88. Earnings, 0.92. Cash flow, 0.85. Revenue, 0.92. And price change? Green across the board. Let's look at valuation. How are they valued right now? Take everything out and bring it back one at a time. Here's the stock price going back as far as he has data. Earnings per share. Looks good. Adjusted earnings per share. And cash flow. Here's fair value based on earnings per share. Looks like that data only goes back about 10 years. So let's limit the calculations to just that period of time. Fair value based on adjusted, and fair value based on operating cash flow. So right now, yes, it's a little overvalued. But we don't invest for now. We invest for our futures. So what happens if we buy it now and it goes up to the fair value based on cash flow? Well, if we put $1,000 into it, we'll have a capital gain of $143.05 with dividends of $24.67. Dividends compound, and this is only looking to the end of 2022. This company has a long way to go, and it's working hard to beat Moore's Law. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. I will be doing stock review videos like this on the top ranked stocks of my TGI list over the next few months. It's a dynamic list, and it's sometimes a surprise which companies float to the top. Remember, to really beat the market, you want a stock that has a growing dividend and a growing price.